Good morning. Chris Vernon with Vernon Litigation Group. Today I want to talk to you about what I call, you don't even have a name for them, but what I'm saying is when you invest in like a local venture or some new venture where somebody's got a great idea that just seems like that's the next big thing. I want to just give you a couple of tips because a lot of people I talk to after they've lost their money and they're like, what happened? So here's a couple of things before you invest in the next great thing that your buddy of yours told you about, or an acquaintance told you about, or a friend has that they're putting together. First thing, understand that every bit of your leverage, every bit of your ability to get what you want in terms of being part of this deal exists before you give them the money. You need to get the documentation in place. It needs to say in writing, needs to be an agreement that you're getting what you're promised. Before you invest the money, you have a lot of leverage because usually they need your money. But after you give them the money, you're pretty much just a passenger in the train that's going forward, and you really have very little control. So get it in writing, get an agreement, get exactly what you're promised to be put in writing. Second, know what you're getting. Think about this. A lot of people loan money to these great ideas. And if these great ideas actually hit and you've loaned them money, you know what they have to do? They have to pay you back the money with interest. You're not going to participate in this great upside should it come true. So think about whether you want to loan them money. On the other hand, if you give them money as an equity shareholder, then if they lose all the money, you may have no recourse. So I'm not saying either one's better than the other. I'm just saying know what you're getting. And then the third thing I'd say, and this is the biggest one, in my mind, this is the biggest one to think about. A great idea does not mean it's a great business. Lots of people have great ideas, lots of great ideas floating around out there. Only several of the companies who come up with this great idea are actually going to be successful. It's very dependent on good management, good leadership, good business plans, honesty and integrity. And even if it's a good business, it does not mean it's a great investment. There's a lot of good businesses out there where the executives are making plenty of money because they got the idea off the ground. But there's not enough money to turn into big profits for the investors. So good idea does not mean good business. Good business does not mean good investment. So think through all those things before you start putting your money or significant money into something that you think is a great idea being sold by a great salesman. Remember, whatever it is, let's make sure that our money's working for us and not for somebody else. Have a great day.